Welcome, fellow travelers. Modmaven here, and I'm happy to bring you a review of this beautiful paradise planet. We're in the Euclid Galaxy in a GEC Tier 3 economy. Glyphs will be shown throughout if you want to come check this one out, but do please be aware of other bases in your surroundings. We'll check out the characteristics of this planet as well as the other planets in the system. We'll hop up to the space station and check out the ships and S-Class upgrades up there, and then we'll come back here for a vibe score. Let's get to it. Yeah, so we call this one Pretty in Purple, right? This one is beautiful. There's some kind of a color kind of tint to everything, a little bit at a distance. You can kind of tell when you look in your ship at some of the trails and things like that, but there's a tiny bit of a kind of pinkish hue to everything, kind of chromatic fog type effect, just a little bit on the planet, and it really goes well with these colors. So as you can see here, dark purple grass. This does not glow at night, and especially with it looking like this during the day, these awesome pinks and purples all through the trees, the white trunks on the trees. Speaking of that, let's talk Flora. So as you can see, kind of pinks and purples varied here with our white trunks and kind of those bushy looking trees, and then we've got some more leafy looking trees there that goes with our dark purples. We got these little red flowers and other purple kind of leafy fern type things going on here. Just a really nice color palette, especially here during the day where it's not too bright, it's not too kind of in your face or anything. We are looking at some nice bright blue water though. Check that out. Kind of goes really well with the sky too, that kind of aqua blue color, almost exactly matching the water. Okay, want to talk fauna here as we're taking in all of our awesome purples and pinks and looking across our vistas here. We do have kind of these floating crab guys. We've got some older ones and younger ones kind of hanging around here. Junior's over there checking out that rock or something. I don't know. But anyway, these guys are kind of floating about. These, of course, can be your companions. So kind of a cool look here with that kind of scorpion tail look on their back there and kind of green and stripes there as they're making funny little sounds. All right, as we look over our awesome purples and blues here, I did want to show you one more fauna here that's pretty rare. This kind of, what is this? Ball of snakes kind of looking thing. The other gender of this actually has kind of a green globule kind of look to it, and it kind of like shoots off little green sparks. We might see that as we head toward a cave here, but I did want to show you this guy. That is one that you can make a companion. It's kind of fun, but another fairly rare fauna on this one. Pretty cool. Man, just look at this place. It's beautiful. Along with all of our awesome flora and fauna, we do have some decent resources to go over here. So as far as weather and resources, you see right off the bat there, salvageable scrap. Again, I have a hard time saying that. Salvageable scrap. Star bulb, copper, paraffinium, and salt. The salvageable scrap is cool. You can kind of take that and go sell it if you want to make some money fairly early game. And as far as our weather, we have light showers and then irregular patrols of sentinels. No worries about any sort of weather on a paradise planet, as you won't get any storms. And then the sentinels are also only over at secure buildings, so no worries there either. Look at the sun coming through here. All these little things in the air coming through with these awesome colors, just beautiful. All right, we're gonna go find a cave because there's some awesome kind of starlit looking caves with purple as well that are just beautiful. As we make our way to this cave, just look at this sunset. I mean, it's just stunning with these floating rocks, the purples and blues all through here. I mean, just stunning. Look at this. Man, we got some other planets up in the sky as we're transitioning to night, and we'll go check out a cave here in just a second, but just look at this. Just, wow. This is what I mean. It doesn't always have to glow. But you know where it is glowing? Down in these caves. Check these out. Look at that. Some great glowing down here in the cave. some kind of bleed over with our grass and everything, but up there looks like a starry sky of purple. Really cool. Alright, as we do a little flyover here, I wanted to give you a better feel for the topography of this planet. So we can see kind of our purpley pink wash over everything here with our awesome bright blue water. A lot of varied land here as it kind of rises and falls. Not a lot of mountains, more kind of foothills, but we have these kind of rocky flat areas. It's just kind of rock there. It does look kind of purple from this vantage, but it's just kind of some gray rock. So, you know, not as great a place to build, but you just have, look at, this is some pretty dense forest really, and it breaks up into the water really nicely. Lots of options to build with some smaller little ponds and lakes and so forth to build around, or, you know, find a spot, maybe build in one of those caves that we looked at earlier. But lots of options here, and just a beautiful, beautiful place. Alright, out here in space you can kind of see the breakup here of our awesome paradise planet with our water and land. Get a better feel for that way out here as well. Did want to talk about some of the other planets that are available here, including actually another paradise planet. You know, I mentioned it in the little thumbnail there about this being a double paradise, and it is. So it is another paradise planet, but to be honest, I'll put up some screenshots of it. It's not my favorite. It's got really bright pink glow grass with some orange water, some red sky. I'll put it up here, you know, and maybe that's your thing, you know, go check it out. Hey, at least you got a couple options, right? With the bubbles, you also get the bubbles kind of reflecting the colors, so you get a lot of red bubbles and so forth. Some pretty big mountains on this one, but all in all, not a really big fan of this one, but hey, go check it out if you want. A couple of other planets here. We also have, I'll put screenshots of these up as well. Barren planet. This one was interesting. It has some humpback triceratops that look pretty weird. The scalding planet here is red, red, red. Extreme. Burning. Like, stay away. That one's, you know, fine, but, you know, super hot. Storms all the time. Yeah, I wouldn't bother with it. Another one is a swamp planet. Now, this one's nice. This is kind of the featured one I wanted to talk about as well. This one has kind of purplish ground, fairly similar to a lot of other swamp planets, but nice bright blue water, actually very similar color to our paradise planet that we were talking about, and no hazard protection needed on this one. Some nice small glow mushrooms at night. It has a really nice feel. It's just a nice swamp planet. A lot of times these swamp planets are actually really nice. You don't really need the hazard protection like I mentioned, so those are that's definitely one to check out if you're going to check one out here along with that other paradise planet. Alright, time to talk ships. I stood next to my kind of Ronald McDonald yellow and red ship there in the middle and reloaded and didn't move, and this is our first wave. We've got a couple fighters here as one heads out there in red and blue, and then we got another fighter here in kind of a turquoise and blue with a dorsal fin on it. I've got a picture of that one I'll put up for just a sec for you. So in any system, you're going to have 21 different configurations of ships. That's things like on this one, the wings, the colors, the front of it, the cockpit, the engines, that sort of thing. If you want this ship, I actually did a review last week of a system where this came from. So if you kind of like this firefighter EMS Ronald McDonald look, you can get that. So in any system, you're going to have 21 configurations of ships. Like I said, for this one, since it's a GEC, you're going to have 7 different haulers, and then you're going to have 3 explorers. That's one of them there. 3 fighters, 2 of which we just saw a minute ago. And then you're going to have 7 different shuttles. That's one of them right there. And then you're going to have 1 exotic. There is 1 exotic in every system. I did not find it for this one as another shuttle comes in. But if you want to hang around up here or down at a trading post, you can try to find that exotic. As we're in a GEC economy, we are going to have all those haulers I mentioned. So a couple I wanted to talk about was a green, like a bright green and blue one. I'll put a screenshot up of. And there's kind of a cool fan hauler as well in a kind of school bus yellow and red that I will put up as well. Okay, as we watch more ships kind of come in and out of here at the space station, I did want to mention the S-Class upgrades available up here at the space station on the left-hand side as you come in. I gathered these on PC, so your results may vary a little bit here, but we should be close. So exosuit, this is one to really highlight. I'll put all these up there on the screen for you. So for this one, the exosuit, you have radiation protection, life support, shield, thermal protection from hot, and underwater protection. I mean, you got 5 different protections there for your exosuit. Really, really nice there. Unfortunately, nothing for the exocraft. A couple of nice ones there for the starship. This for the multi-tool. This is a B-class cabinet, so if you reload on the other stations, you can get a kind of different B multi-tool if you like up here. Hey, you about ready to wrap this up? What do you think? Yeah? Alright, let's do it. Let's head down to the planet and give this one a vibe score. Now it's time to give this planet a vibe score. The vibe score I give a planet is very subjective, but takes into consideration a lot of the different factors on kind of how it makes me feel just to hang out and vibe for a while. This is beautiful. Guys, we just keep saying it, but this dark purple grass into these blues and purples and pinks with the white trunks of the trees, the bright blue sky matching the bright blue water. We saw the kind of starlight purple hanging from the cave ceilings and everything in there. Some nice plants to go with it and ships. This is just a really, really special one. We're going to give this one an 8 out of 10. With that, I'd like to... Oh my god. What? Come on. With that, I'd like to thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe to catch that vibe. Special thanks goes out to my supporters also on buymeacoffee.com. It really helps with those donations to be able to do these every week. So would appreciate your help over there if you like. And we'll go on this journey together as we check out all these paradise planets every week. See you next time. Bye.